Okay, so hello in a new session of our Eurocareer studio. We have a very special guest here today. It's Vanessa Oberhuber, which is our boss in the TeamSpirit group, which is a connected group to Career Group or Career Group. So, hello, Vanessa Oberhuber.
Hi, Veronica. I'm happy we found time to do this
Me
interview
too.
together.
Today we want to talk about our values and about our real experiences about work and work life and all these things.
When I was 14, I started a tourism school here in Austria, where I was born and I still live here. During this time, it was a school for 5 years, and I learned a lot about all the different places where you could work in a hotel. We started, of course, with service, and then also in the kitchen, housekeeping, even the bar. We learned some things about wine, about the reception, of course. We got a good insight in all the different parts where you could work in a hotel. For me, it was always very important, or what I liked was to work with people. And what I really like about tourism is that I think about it like guests come to Austria and they want to have a good experience. And I think this should be the goal of everyone who works in tourism. So it's really important that you like to work with people and you want them to have a good experience at the place where you work at. After tourism school, I wanted to get some experience in different areas to find out what I really like. I also worked a lot in service because I really like this feeling to work in a team, to be part of something, to find a way to work together. Because something that you can never forget is that many different people with a different character come together and they have to work together. Service is really about teamwork, also in the kitchen, of course. To be honest, there is always someone that you don't get along with really well because people are different. But still, this could be also really, really interesting and also really good for yourself, for your personal development, to also get along with people in a team that you would never usually be together with. This is not always easy. But
No.
if you can do it and you feel like I'm giving my best to be part of the team, the other people will feel it. Once you're at a space where you can say, okay, we really did it, we know how to work together, then you feel really good about this place, you feel involved in the team, and then the fun starts.
I love that. I love that TeamSpirit, which is also the name of the firm that you are leading. So
Yeah.
this is possibly why you called it like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, because for me, as I said, the most important part about tourism is the team. So team spirit is the most important part for tourism. And actually, yes, that's why the company is called TeamSpirit.
When I met you, I said, okay, yeah, I understand totally why TeamSpirit, because we are a team. Not only there is a team in tourism, but it's also our recruiting firm is also is also considering a team, this connection between this triangle in a way, right? Where there is the firms like the hotels, there are the candidates, the employees, and us as a bridge, which helps to get there, which helps to assist when it's necessary to have somebody to talk to if things are not working out well in the firm. Sometimes there are problems, of course. There are also conflicts. So you learn a lot, even with people which you would not be friends with, right?
Exactly.
But even more important now, or more complicated, let's say, much more complicated is that now with so many cultures working together, right? It's a big challenge, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's the right word to say. It's a challenge, but you know how it is to take on a challenge could also feel really good, and to find a way also with so many different cultures to work together. And, you can also learn so much if you are always just in touch with people who are like-minded, who have the same opinions, and you get along very easily. At some point, this would be boring. For me, the most important part to work with that is communication. Communication is the key. If I feel like if I work in a team and I feel like that something is not right, I have to communicate and find a way to work with this team. If I would have always left when I felt like, I don't like this person, I don't like to work with this person, I'm just going to change my job. And then thinking, at the new place, everyone's going to be great. That's not the case. First, try at least to work it out with the people you have conflicts with.
And actually, if you run away always from every conflict, every and each challenge you find, you just take it with you. Try to solve that thing that is inside you first, because you will take your problems with you, and they will happen everywhere because you take it with you. So I love what you said, and I love this. I will repeat it again. The key is communication. And I think that what you just said is one of the most important messages that you want to give and you have to give to the people that want to work abroad, for example, or in general even. Work is also life, and life is also work. It's a lot of time in our lives, and we have to feel good and love it.
It's also my responsibility to make sure that this team works, because I am part of that team. I can't always think other people have to come to me and I wait there and sit and wait until it gets better. Nothing's gonna happen if you don't do something. It's not always fun. This is normal, one day is super fun. You have a great day with your teammates and you're laughing and the guests are super nice and they're thankful and you just feel great after this day. Maybe the next day, the guests come, they're unfriendly, unthankful, you feel like no one's appreciating you. But to think, okay, this day was not good, but tomorrow is probably going to be better again. Don't let yourself down just because of one bad day, 2 bad days, because bad days are coming. It's just important how we deal with bad days, with bad experiences. We know sometimes it's hard, especially if you come from a different country. You don't know the culture, you don't know the people. Then many cultures come together. Maybe you don't speak the language so well. And this is also a challenge. So you have a lot of challenges that come to you, of course, and we know that and we understand. We did this all the time when I was still working in tourism, because we had a great team, but it also took some time to get there. I started there and, sometimes I have the feeling if there is already a team and you're new, you really have to, work yourself up to this, that you are part of the team, that you feel like, okay, now I'm here, I'm part of the team. And once you have this team, as I said, we had to communicate a lot. We had some conflicts. To build this team, it's a lot of work, to get to be a team.
Work.
But then, when we had a good team, there are also more challenges. For example, sometimes you have a day with a lot of unfriendly guests and you don't know how to deal with that. But then in the evening, we sat together with the team. And, in the end, you can tell the stories. You can tell about the different guests. You can talk about that. And believe me, this is the fun part. Even though you had a bad day, at the end of the evening or at the end of the shift, you can laugh about it.
That's so great. This would be the nicest thing if there were everywhere in the places where people work really teams. Team building is like climbing a mountain in a way. So you have hard times. Sometimes it's very like, wow. It's so important that everybody can feel safe in a way. I would like to come to that point. We both know from experience already that sometimes it doesn't work. Team building does not work from from below.
Yeah.
It has to work from the top, from the leader. So if there is no leader, there is no team. If conflicts start to get a kind of a proper dynamic alone, yeah, and there is no leader trying to hold that together and solve the problems, solve the conflicts, there is a big problem, and there is sometimes no solution. Those moments when communication is not possible.
Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah,
That really
exactly.
makes me sad. Yeah.
And you know, the
sometimes
funny thing is that every place, every hotel, every restaurant has a team leader. His or her responsibility should also be, as you said, to hold the team together and feel, you know, have a little empathy about the team. What is going on in the team? Where are the conflicts? Why do we have conflicts? You know, sometimes conflicts seem so big, but if you would just, you know, communicate about these conflicts, there are barely conflicts. It's just because no one talks about it. And so the conflict just grows and grows and grows until there is no possibility to fix it anymore.
There you have it again. It's always communication. We have to talk. We have to talk, to sit, to communicate.
Yeah.
That's what, maybe to conclude our wonderful chat here, I think that's maybe also the message we want to give to our candidates, to our future candidates, or those who are already there. Always communicate. And if communication is not possible inside, talk to us. That's why we are here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And also we wanted to tell you with this that we know what you're talking about. If there are conflicts, you know, we have the experience, we have an open ear for things like that. If it's not possible to communicate inside the hotel, come to us. We will try to find a solution. In the hotel, if we cannot do that, we're still here and we can find another way for you, another hotel to work at, another place to be where you can really feel appreciated and feel like you can communicate.
All our interested people, to all our candidates, to all the young and not so young people that want to have experience, want to learn. This is, to me, one of the most important things. It doesn't matter how old you are. It's just, if you want to learn new things, go for it.
Yeah.
We can help.
It's also good for you to speak German, at least, you know, on a basis level, because you also want to be, this is also how you can get part of it faster, because you need to communicate. And if you cannot communicate well, this is also hard on you. So I think this is best for all sides, you know, to learn the language, to also know a little bit about the culture, and yeah, of course, also to be open to learn something new. And as I said, to be part of a team, you need to be ready for that.
Yeah, be part of it. That's your main sentence. That's team spirit. So let's go for it. Let's be part of it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.